Hey guys, Jungle Explorer here, and today we have another feed block or deer attractant face-off. Okay, so let me tell you about what's going on here, okay? You are like me. If you're watching this video, you're a hunter. You go in the stores and every year they put out all this garbage out there and say, oh, it'll attract big bucks, and you don't know which one to choose. And you buy some stuff, you put it out, you have no evidence that it actually works, and you just trust that it does. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is provide answers to the questions, do they work and how well do they work? And are the more expensive ones worth more than the cheaper ones, or do they work better? Okay, so what we have here is on the right, contender number one is the BIG&J Cube. Now that's one of your more expensive feed blocks, okay? Supposedly specially formulated to attract those big bucks in, okay? So it's over here on the right. On the left, we have the Sportsman's Choice Record Rack Wild Berry scented deer block, okay? That's one of your more budget ones. Okay, so we're putting them in a head-to-head battle here. We're going to see which one of them actually works, brings the deer in, and if there's a difference between them, is the B&J worth the extra, $10 over the Sportsman's Choice to buy it? Is it worth that much? Or does it just perform the same and you're not really getting an extra benefit? So we're going to answer that question. We're going to see if either one of these are better, how well they work, and we're going to put them out here for a couple of weeks, and I'll give you the results here in 2 weeks. Now, you might be asking, why are they up off the ground like that? Why do you have them out here in this post? Well, this is a testing area, so I've mowed it down, got rid of all the obstacles here. The reason I've elevated them is there's another problem with feed blocks. They're expensive, you put them out, and the first night a herd of pigs come by and devours them. And whatever's left, the deers won't touch, because once a pig touches one of these feed blocks, the deer will not touch it after that point, okay? So what I've done is I've home built these little special holders, okay? Because the only holder I could find for these things was like 65 bucks, called an Easy Block deer feeder thing. I'm not paying that much. So I built my own little holders there. I actually made a video. If you want to build your own, I'll show you how I did it. I'll throw a card up in the right-hand corner of the video. The screen will pop up there. You can click on that, watch that video. But I've got them up 35 inches off the ground. That might seem a little high, but I'm trying to get them up out of the height of most pigs and even out of smaller animals. I don't care about little fawns and yearlings getting to these things. I really want the bigger deer, so I've got them up high enough where only your medium to bigger deer are going to be able to comfortably eat out of them. So let's see what happens. I'll be back in a couple of weeks and I'll show you the results, and hopefully we'll have a clear winner. I put them back to back so the deer have to stand opposite, to eat on them, so they're separated there. We'll see what they do, and I'll be back in 2 weeks and I'll show you the results. Okay, so here it is, a month later. We have the two feed blocks head to head, and how did they perform? Well, over here on the right we have the BIG&J Cube, and over on the right we have the Sportsman's Choice Wild Berry feed block. And let's take a close-in zoom look of them, and you'll see that there has been significant eating on that. Okay, there's the whole big corner of it gone. Now let's go over here to the BIG&J block, and what we do see is there's nothing gone. Now it looks kind of fluffed up because it did rain. Now you see a bunch of grasshoppers on there. Man, grasshoppers love that BIG&J Cube. I mean, it's just covered with them. You could put that in a trap and catch lots of bait for fishing, but as far as deer eating on it, no. Okay, so I'm going to throw some pictures up here in the background as I'm talking, and almost every night there have been deer coming to this block over here to eat. This whole month I've got dozens of pictures of deer coming to eat on that block, but there's only one time that a deer kind of bumped into this block over here, but it didn't really eat any of it gone. So we've had a couple of rainstorms that have kind of fluffing up on there, where it was when it rains on it, it kind of gets soft on the outside, which is good because the deer can eat it better. But that's why they're kind of like that. Grasshoppers love the BIG&J Cubes, so if you want to catch lots of grasshoppers, put that out, boy. They just cover it. They do eat on this one too, but not nearly as much as that one. So the winner of this test is clearly the Sportsman's Choice Wild Berry feed block over there. It's bigger and it's cheaper. It's about $8 cheaper than the BIG&J Cube over there. And as far as here in Texas, my deer prefer it 100% more than the BIG&J Cube. This test has clearly shown that they like that block better, and so it's more economic, so that's a good thing. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, subscribe, and comment. Remember to share my videos on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you'll find those links underneath the video in the description area. Just click on the show more. You'll see those links there. And until next time, this is the Jungle Explorer signing out.